Greetings to all our viewers. Welcome to Think with Maro. I'm Tyler X-Rated, aka Tyler Waris, aka your girlfriend favorite TV presenter. I'm here on Maro's show, that is Think with Maro.
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome, sir. First things first. Who are you really?
Okay.
Yes.
Maro comes from the names Magada Ronald, Magada, but I get the MA from Magada and I get the RO from Ronald, and I make Maro. And Maro per se has been in the industry for 10 years now. He has had a lot of success. I've had many awards, many nominations. Even when I'm not really so much active, I get nominated for 1 or 2, 3 songs in the R&B category or Zouk, or from the vocal perspective. And I've had many concerts, like maiden concerts, my own concerts, ever since 2013. 2013 I had Maro live concert at Freedom City. I was the first artist to have a show at Freedom City. Then there was the Mube Bobi, then there's Kamboine, then I skipped 1 year and then did S01E14 concert in 2017. And then I also skipped some years without doing any concert, and I did one this year in February, which is Anjagala live concert. It was on Valentine's Day. I think it marks one of the last concerts we had, as musicians, and I'm lucky that I did that and I had the luck to do a concert this year in the funny year pandemic. So basically, I would say Maro has performed locally and international, and he has had collaborations, international and local. So you would say he is an export, musical export, Ugandan music export, and I've done a lot, even when the trumpet is not drawn. Yes.
Okay. So how have you been in this lockdown, and what have you been up to?
Lockdown, one of the things that I've been doing is this.
Music.
No, music, yes, a lot. I have like a lot of EPs, a lot of singles, but me and my friends, we sat down. I told them my idea. I said they could carry it on, because during lockdown, what would you say to people? What is more serious? Do you think a song can make it in lockdown? All the songs that have made it in lockdown were the ones released before lockdown. So why release a song during the lockdown? And maybe it's a love song, maybe you're just having fun, maybe you're telling people to be calm, and it doesn't make sense. Because in the end, people are not okay. You're trying to show them that you are okay, and you deprive them of the chance to actually grieve. You should let, if it's time for grief, you let people to grieve, and then when it's time to have fun, you show them that it's time to have fun. So I didn't want to do that, so I decided to give them a chance, like you, to come sit with me and we talk about anything and everything, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Maro, in your own understanding, what is life?
Life to me is, I believe it is, we are supposed to live. We're supposed to not only enjoy it, but be in it for the fact that you're supposed to experience every day the way it comes, and it involves a lot of challenges. So it is like a puzzle that is not so hard, actually. Life is not so hard. Even when you think it is hard, you wake up the next day. It is hard when you're not there. That's why people say, if I'm gonna say hope, if you say I don't have hope, they say they put that to a person who is dead. If you're still alive, you have to say you have hope. You cannot say sirina subi. It's like to subi. That means you're subi. It means you are not alive. But if you are alive, you have to just live every day, enjoy every day the way it comes, and figure out, because there's a lot of things to figure out, traps, and also just tricks. You have to just figure them out. Basically, that's what I can say about life.
Okay. So, life. Yeah. In life, what have you learned the hard way?
I think every day we learn the hard way, because what I learned the hard way was that because I love music.
Yes.
When I started music, I thought, when my name comes out and everyone says, oh, Maro, there's an artist called Maro, everyone is going to write about me, everyone is going to come in and say, hey, I need an interview.
Yes.
But I learned that it takes a while for people to actually give you the same response you have in your mind. So they didn't come running for interviews. Another thing is, they didn't give me millions and millions of money.
Yes.
For when I was starting, because I was starting, it meant I grow slowly. So I learned that. I took a full year without really earning from my music, but the music was everywhere and I was not earning. So one day it was a Christmas and I was like, but people are making money, I'm not making money, I'm seated in the house. I started crying to myself, but I was like, okay, let me get a 10,000, get on the border, go to some place, wherever there is a party, just stand there and see what is going to happen. Guess what? I came back home with my 300,000 or 500,000, because everyone was like, oh, that's Maro. Hey, yes. And in the end, I was like, no, I cannot just show. They're like, no, you cannot even enter. What you do, stand aside, let's get you inside and you perform for us, we'll give you some money. And I was like, no, I can't perform for that money. They're like, no, the DJs start playing the song. Yes. So they have no option. Whatever I tell them, they have to pay. They paid me, because I had no penny. So I started from 200, 100, like that. Yeah, but yet I had songs. When I stepped on stage, I could sing like 4 or 5 songs, and be like, oh, he even has more songs, and he can sustain the stage until the guy comes. So it made sense for me. I decided to get all numbers of promoters and ask them, hey, what and all that. That I learned the hard way. I learned that it's not, you don't have to sit down and just relax and whatever. And then also friends, managers or whatever. You learn the hard way. You learn, because I learned that when you have managers, you don't have, you're killing the friendship between you and them. They'll start thinking money. I was thinking business. So you're losing the friends. They are becoming managers. And the moment you say, hey, we are not working, the next thing is like, I did this for this guy and he's not appreciating. So they bring back the friendship perspective, and this is what they use in the picture. And so in the end, you look bad. So even in life, it should be, you learn that. And I also, one thing that I learned is, well, I made some decisions as when I was young, and it's like, okay, let me just run out of home and pursue my dream and all these things. But staying in that box in Djibouti and waiting, counting every day the way it comes with one Rolex in your stomach the whole day and whatever, I was like, no one is going to give you everything, and you have to work for it. So that I learned. So for that I learned that I have to work hard. And working hard wasn't by using a lot of energy and power. I learned that it's about the brain too. What idea do you bring on table? So I've managed to speak to many people who are very big in offices. Yes. But behind the curtains, because not everyone knows that I speak to the CEO of this company or this company. but it's because they see what I see, and when you talk to people, I learned that there's the energy between people when they meet. Yeah, it can be negative or positive. So it is natural that you have to try. And when you try, in the end you might find that that person has the same energy. Yeah, but it wasn't easy at all.
Okay. So, what is your highest and lowest point in your life?
Lowest point.
Or
I think
highest?
those points are always yet to come because I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
You're still alive.
Yeah. Lowest. Yeah, I think when I would have said when I lost my mom, but when I lost my mom, I was not understanding that fully.
Yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, I still feel bad that there's not that figure that I could just call and yeah. But all in all, I would say that I cannot say there's a low end, because the thing is, what you think is low, like I said, what you do with your life, in the end, when you move on from that and go on, you actually literally forget
about that.
Yeah. So I cannot say that's my lowest point, or I had the lowest point. Yes, I've had many lows, but I cannot say this is the lowest, because I don't even remember the lowest, because I passed it. Yeah,
Okay.
and my highest is also yet to come, because there are all these things that I have achieved, or whatever I'm doing. I didn't expect them. Yeah, I didn't expect, because sometimes when we are looking at our dream, I look at it as a balloon, but our pressure is the air that we are putting into the balloon. So whenever we are getting closer, we are pumping that big dream, and it's just becoming bigger. Each time we get closer to it, it becomes bigger.
Yes.
And sometimes we are looking at it in different ways. In our word, they say that when you, that in the dark, they ask you, what is the shape of an elephant you want, because it is there. You touch, one touches the belly, says it's flat, then you touch the head and you're like it's maybe round or whatever. So that's it. Like, we are chasing the dream like this, but again we find other ways of getting to the dream and whatever. So sometimes we are chasing to be number one, and then you find that actually being number 5 may get you to number 3, or doing something that is meant for a number 10 may get you to a number 2, or recognition somewhere else. So I believe that the best is yet to come.
What is holding you back from being the person you want to be?
I really think there is really nothing holding me back. Yes, it's myself.
Yes.
It's myself and some few people. Because we need people. But the people in the positions that we stand in the way of the places that we want to go determine whether we're going to get to that point or not. They may not stand there because they are at the gate, or they are the ones leading, like to lead you, but because they are there and they are earning that, you are shadowed. You may not be seen. Yeah, you may be standing at the door, but no one is seeing that there's someone behind that person, because that person is taller. Yeah. So I'd say there's not really much I would say about something that is holding me back. And as you've known and you've seen, I take my things slower than any other person, because I believe that every stumbling block can go with time. Yes. In geography we learned that every stone can wither with time. Yeah. So if you have a stone that has been raining on, but it was been raining on that stone for 20 years, it is not in the same size,
Of course.
or it's not having the same strength. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how has your strength helped you to succeed?
Well,
Your strength to help you.
yeah, my strength is in my character, and the character of just being me,
Yes.
and the character of just respecting everyone, I reflect the same back at you, and if you see it, because some people may just see through it, but most of the people see it, and they have to reflect the same. They have to give me the respect, and it has earned me almost whatever I have, because I move out and speak to people with respect, and they see it.
Yes.
So they give me the respect, and they give me what I want. Yeah. So the strength is in actually doing nothing but only respecting people and being respected.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the biggest goals of your life?
Biggest goals.
Yeah, of your life.
Wow. My biggest goal is to live longer, because I have a lot that I think I have to achieve.
Yes.
Second goal is to actually leave a legacy, leave something behind. As a musician or an artist, you go empty-handed,
Yes.
just like anyone else. But for us, it is our obligation to exhaust whatever is in our brain. And the moment we exhaust everything, and God sees that we have exhausted everything, then we are free to go.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've seen people, if it's so great, they have left, they've left a mark on the world. You're listening to the music all the time, or you're seeing the painting gaining more value every time, like the paintings of those other guys, Mozart and all these people. They just gain more every time. So yeah, I want to leave such a legacy. I want to leave, but I don't want to force it. So that's why, like I said, no trumpet blown. I don't feel like I have to push so hard if already people are interested. You get my point? Because
Yes.
look at, I have 89, 86 people on Instagram. I have 20 something on Twitter. I have 50 something on Facebook.
Yes.
But I'm not in a bad way. I'm not sponsoring posts, I'm not sponsoring the page, because I know that if you are looking for Maro on Facebook, there's only one Maro that you will want to see, and if you don't see that guy, you won't be satisfied. You will have to look for that guy and get him. And that hustle, if you go through that hustle of looking for me, that's enough for me. I would love that.
Yes.
That you're going through some hustle, not that I'm blinking everywhere notifying you that I'm available,
Yes.
but you're not interested. So I prefer that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit to me so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Who is Morocco Omari to you?
Morocco Omari.
Yes.
Morocco Omari is, I would say, first thing is one of the, those who don't know Morocco Omari, that's
Yes.
one of the biggest actors I know. One of the best also. He has acted in, is it Homeland, the series. He has acted in Empire series, which is, that's 3, season 3.
Okay.
Yeah, season 3, Empire, the musical series on Fox. He's now acting in P-Valley right now. There's a new one called P-Valley. It's on Stars.
Was it Prison Break?
Yeah.
Somewhere? Yes.
Yeah. Many other movies that I've seen, and there's also Pretty One Bridges with the late Chadwick Boseman.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Then there's many movies that he has written. If you go to his biography, of course, and, I mean Wikipedia, you can see that we saw a long time ago.
Yes.
as young, and we're like, oh, okay.
So the relationship between
Well, basically, he's a brother. That's what I can say. We were born on the same day.
Okay.
Same day,
That's
like
good.
7th May. Born on the same day. And most of the time, whatever we do is quite we can see each other. Like I might spend like a month. I've never said maybe hi, how are you, but we are talking every day. So it means he can just, he's that kind of person that we may not really talk every day. I mean, say hi every day, but we're talking every day. There's something he's sharing, many sensible things about Black Lives Matter or about the history of Africa, because he has traveled many countries in Africa, and it's because he loves Africa, so he's always sharing some stuff to educate the brother. So I also send some more stuff to talk about Uganda, interest him on other places to come and visit, and interest him to in stuff like movie making, because he's so much into movie making and teaching, or like skilling with our local people, and so I interest him in young ones who have camera skills and all these things. And then I have videos like I want to shoot, and he says, "Hey, I love that song. I should come and direct it." So it has the relationship, and it is even more than only that, because we talk every day, and we talk about. He gives me advice in different things. It's not only advising the music, because we share every good song that we have had. He has a song. He shares it with me. I have this show, I share it with him. I'm like, oh, what do you think of this idea? Before I even put it out.
Okay.
So he tells me. And then I follow the advice, because he's like that. He would be honest on any day, like, he's very honest.
What's up?